Alright. Thank you, sister. Yeah. Was he looking well and prepared to take on the daunting responsibilities of the Black Mage? There are few who know of our existence, even among those versed in the ways of magic. You not find mention of us in all but most esoteric texts. The secrets of our dark art lie encrypted here within the forbidden library of the Sanctum. Our sisters have read the text some 100 years past. It is said the first Archon were favored of the Nodal, and he was he who entrusted with the duty of sealing the Void Gate. As you well know, the power of black magic lies in great potential for destruction. The slightest errancy in its use might give rise to the most tragic of disasters. But the disappearance of the black mages from yours, the master says, we must not repeat the errors of the past. Delta Master has been known. When next you listen to his words now, with all your being. The land drunk deep of the blood is swallowed by us, like 3 souls of 3 races to Thanalan have come. The fires of our order once burned black and full, yet long ago they were left in wane, very nearly die. These 3 souls are the keepers of the embers that remain of all that we are now. In the hands of those who usher our return, the gem of Shatato, testimony of our creed, will shine with a new light, and by that light the 3 keepers will be made your allies. And Emeralja, by the name of Kazakh Shan, awaits you at the Burgundy Falls in the east of Thanalan. Go to him. That's all. Dwell not on the fact that the Emeralja are sworn enemies of the law. It is not your place to question your master's will, for this is the will of Nolatan himself. Go forth, Black Mage, and see the Void Gate sealed. Oh boy. Off to Drybone again. Rosanov, Kokata, and Vera for the Demonstrato. It did her do our past crossroads, or at last spoken of our prophecy has come, and yet I know nothing of she who would guide us. Come, tell me your name. Delta Lorna, I am Kazakh Shah, the sorcerer of the Almaja. as were my forebears. I am the fourth in my line to walk this path which brings me now to this land. As you will know, my kind bear scorned all dolls. It is for that reason that I must remain here, far from the city walls. Great power this one has, but enough is it, Squawk. Child is terrifying to behold. Yes, yes, he is both wise and kind. Good, warm, kind. They are my brethren in black, and now they are yours as well. Before you stand the Ixil, Dozel Melok, and the 269th Order Mendicant of the Kobolds, Daza. You have the three accordance with the blood of fiends. The general shall reads, as does the presence of proof of your deeds, and a sign of what must yet be done. It falls to me to bear witness to your awakening and pass on you knowledge entrusted to me. Merely you must face death before your purpose can be fulfilled. It is to the silent king in the western Thunderland you must next journey. There too lies a planar fissure, and there too you must slake the land's thirst with the blood of the fiends which surge forth from it. But not, for you just shall journey to the silent king, and there convene once more. Seek out the first, the Ixil, Ilzalmalk, for your path is destined the first cross with him. And these before you is done, the Jebishal will shine with new brilliance. Let's run for your strong black magic you need. You close, then come to Dozamar once more, Skok. Use Dark Park, Jaws, walk through Black and Straw, Delta. You go now, go to see Daza. Allows planar fissures, tear, fissure. Use power within you to seal it. Just kills out to forward. You are chosen daughter. You must return him now. Yes, yes, return until cultural deeds gone ended. Over, done. Done well, Delta. As I knew you would come, it is time now to return to Burgundy Falls. Sure. Although the black returned to me victorious, the judge still runs bright. You were indeed theirs to dark and true power of corporate foretell. I am reminded of prophecy my great grandfather ere long ago. When four magi meet in the barren land, black powers veiled, woven by their hand, shall see the fate of wickedness made stark, and the path to light shall be lit by the dark. The black powers require no explanation, and know that the wickedness refers to the evil birthed by the void. That the seal holding the void gate shut will falter and fail is beyond doubt. Yet you do speak of determination and ability, and in them I spy hope. I have learned all of you that I must. Bestow upon you the knowledge I kept in my line. Here and now I speak of oath to discard old grudges. By our part combined, the void gate will be sealed anew. You brought this old Amalja much happiness. Few believed the words of my great grandfather. He was mocked and ridiculed, and worse ignored. Yet your coming has fulfilled the prophecy he spoke. Thus the dark magic coursing through you shares a deep bond with the void. Should the portal be cast open, you will come in great peril. Temper yourself, both body and mind and body. When you're ready, return to this land, seek me out once more. Then and only then will I speak to you of your next task. You have learned a new dark art. Trees. What does that do? That's nice. Go next. Mm. I suppose I shall do Summoner next. So, yeah. Verdi was your training, Delta. For my part, I have some success in uncovering the identity of our mysterious attacker. We knew that our assailant was capable of summoning Evergy, so pursued the record of past expeditions for those who claimed to have triumphed against the Lord of the Inferno. Of the victorious Pearl Hunters, there were 8 names listed as present whereabouts unknown, after eliminating unlikely hints based on race and gender. I was left with a single name, Tristan. Assuming the records are accurate, this hero was once registered as a soldier of the immortal flames. As to how that man came by his skills as a summoner, or why he sought to kill us, however, I remain woefully ignorant. Unless I witnessed him using the art of summoning for casual brutality, and I cannot countenance that power should never be employed for the sake of tyranny and personal gain. It is meant to oppose such evils. It's our responsibility to bring Tristan justice. Should we stand idle, his reprehensible actions could very well stain the good name of future summoners who have yet to answer the calling. The art itself could be outlawed and very much in a taboo. Now that by inquiries I was able to determine the war commander from Tristan's days in the military resides in Little Amigos, I ask that you pay a visit former soldier and learn what he knows about our cause villain. Let's see, like, she was his office. He said I could say some probably saw us show up. Start asking questions. What? You say your employee was a friend of mine. I message her. She's all yours, ladies. Of course. Hmm. Hmm. That's it.
Of course.
So on the fiend is one step ahead of us. Over 10 years of dig sites finding that Tristan warned the lies long before you set foot in Summit. They thought you were one of the tempered, immortal, thrall of Primal's will. It shouldn't be realistic. Appears that our opponent is highly intelligent and not quite as deranged as the first assumed. Such level planning hints at the existence of some greater scheme, but that's all we know. For a moment, we must be content with the knowledge that he perceives us as a threat and is aware of our own effort to track him. Between which you dig signals right shop into which I believe he sent. I must apologize for my carelessness. I will not underestimate this man again. Happy or not, however, my efforts to decipher the elegant test proceeded apace. Here, you must receive this. When your skills are already tried to against the Eggy, you have little difficulty mastering secondary summoning techniques such as this. Let us put say disaster behind us and focus on the wonders that lie ahead. You learn a new summoning spell. See you.
And so you don't notice. Um, um, Over here.
Appears to some endless opportunity else it's his divine promise almost. Doubly so since we've both been blessed a chance to refine our respective arts. In your absence, I've been studying a section of Nimian trees, deriving modern fighting techniques. The fundamentals do not differ much from modern methods. There's slight variation in footwork and grip, as well as the direction between the various ranges and the attack best employed when. Forgive me, I lost sight of the opportune moment. Nimian scholars and marauders fought side by side, yes. Well, now you look have an opportunity to see. A toneberry has been spotted in Blonde's Lake, and the Marauders Guild has been asked to dispatch it. Since the warriors dwell within Water Palace, an ancient Nemean temple, recently discovered in the wake of the calamity, there's a strong possibility creature has resided there since before the fall of Nim. If all amazing, these malevolent creatures may have overrun the temple and claimed it as their own. At the head of the Nemean civilization, they may have posed a major threat to the ancient people. Even if so, they surely, facing one in battle, will rekindle the memories of your fairy. Even if I'm mistaken, the toneberry poses a threat to the locals. Moreover, I would very much like my newly learned Numian techniques to put tests, so we'll rendezvous outside the Water's Palace, yes? Just try myself. Since the vicinity of the tumors last sighted with luck, I will not have gone far. Look, it's out the stairs. Oh, there's on at long last, The rancor, it rises, it rises. It comes. Mm-hmm. The short outsider, Delta land me as support. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So we're selling these abominations. I supposed to do? I can't. What in the world was I even supposed to do? Oh, duh. Why did I not put them to sleep? Oh. The hell am I even supposed to do there? Come on. They die like really quick. I'm just supposed to kill them myself. That was hard. Alright. What's the warning has rekindled the fairies' memories. I thought you could control her. I apologize. I've only just begun to work with her. Some disobedience to be expected. I expect everyone was most disappointed, but there's not we can do. The tour is long gone. Let's return limits to limits, yeah. Hello. Yomichio. Sorry, I do not know how to pronounce your name. I am fine. Yes, this is basically the main thing I do. I don't remember the second as I've flustered not myself. As Rossboro's homeworks are completely overlooked our culture. Becoming the viability of the main Texas improved the scholar. The moral working in town I'm forced to be reckoned with. Would you say not? A corrective may have forced me for regain some of memory, yes. With that in mind, I feel comfortable claiming that this worthwhile endeavor, however, I do try to gain greater mystery over meaning. Delta, I would have not fate repeated that incident. Alright, do I get anything? No, I do not. Alright. Next, I guess, is astrology. Airship landing. Yeah, but this is pretty much the only game I play for stream. Speak with the. You do well, Tata? Well, then that leaves me to choose. I cannot keep such important news from Delta. Later, living Kupurian just last night, they fell victim to their ambush at the hands of bandits. They were so worse for proves his invaluable worth once again. Its actions play surely. Shame any night in the sea. A statement that attests to sorry stay over nights, but that is a chat we can have over a different cup of tea. I've played other ones. It's just It's just a lot easier for me because I only stream 2 nights a week, so it's just easier for me to do this. Lady lowered to the return room with Filthy in. That's where it's just second floor cleared and furnished with trippings for our home. She's up there now, and asked to see you the moment you arrived. Yeah. Seriously, is this it for this quest? Or is this just to get something and then it's gonna be a quest? Wait, you know this first did John tell you of the attack? Damn the fool. And after I told him to keep his mouth shut, though I suppose I must bear some fault for thinking he could do as he was told. And so you're wondering why I summoned you as your missionaries to know. It has not to do with the band tax. It appears to much more common to your realm than I thought. There are times when the heavens may provide you with a vision of a future that is slightly beyond your original aim. In this case, stars are not flawed, only out of order. So by shuffling the card back into the deck, we are in no way ignoring or denying future, merely postponing a reading intended for a later date, and replacing it with something that better pertains to the present. I trust that you will pick up this technique switched in. Jena Quitter. The astrology should send echo deep within your soul. Okay. Good. I was a bit worried that it was going to be that short quest. But it's a little longer. It appears to be fully recovered from our ordeal with the band. It's ready to continue your training. Here people, the gate to fourth heaven awaits. However, the course you have chosen to will not remain the most optimal for long. Your child with Jenako and I will make the journey with the companion. There is no objection good. Anyways, you see, she's left the companion for a limit, so if it makes sense, you'll still be able to catch them on a shipway. Me, as much as I like the indulge of royal pleasure barges, there is Congress to be held in the vault, and all the prominent houses have been summoned. My presence at such an event would be sorely missed, so I fear the next lesson must needs to proceed without me. I'm certainly well on soon. I can always open the 3rd January, or was it the 4th? 3rd, 4th. No matter. The stars will certainly not be going anywhere. Alright. I guess it's off. Back to Lumencia. Alright, where do I have to go? Alright. Seems it's this one. Dodo. Was missing. We just worked our ship together, but became separate in chaos of landing. Still, we found some victim band takes place since around hours. I fear she may try once again, especially consider location. Better staying foot in Lumencia. I made aware of its networks, but I suggest search independently so we make cover ground. I shall start with several seemingly more just real such as much and Azelia and then Mr. Wally has checked the fisherman's bottom and the coral tower. Let's meet at the 7th stage once our survey is complete. Thanks.
Alright, he. Lavender is my favorite color. That's why I have lavender hair and lavender eyes. Let's see, how do I get down there? I should just go back and go to that ether shard.
The summers of this will in all loins. No one's ever heard of a rural astrologer. Now it's been 2 bloody bells I gone and met myself not one. And now I've got his pair of living star golfers. Didn't see where the other affairs getting last put her off to. One says though, all sends of pleasure or if you catch my drift.
Alright. Knowing that I should end up back here.
Armstrong Hall is not a city state known for its diversity. Welcome single reader of stars though is the case, let alone 2, and the same day no less. Yes, like a few moments wanted to speak with her about the city state. She seemed quite interested in the dealings with talking. Serpent Reavers and the Garling Empire. I told her I could, but she left for a lift for a few months. It was as she thought she was being pursued, but the Starling was gone before I could assign her a yellow jacket escort.
Oh. Are they down here?
I assume it's the last grown Pago alone had no order wasn't on. It's rare we get so orderly down your gurgling belly of the tower. How did it halt train and work out what the fuss was about? I inquired as where she might find her so and to some strong stuff, so I pointed her direction to the resident area, the apothecary. Calver's or 7th stage.
Key. Let's see. Door. It's right there.
You had a very good time leaving a scheduled short within matter bells. Seems she and church contract with Cogar for the purchase of all apothecary wares. She rolled one. Very religious young man is walking once in the streets without escort. Was never really company seeking out spice. Still, she disappears quite easily as being watched or followed, especially saying not a common adversary. Might she be in some manner of trouble? There are few who agree to speak with Drown Munch, and Mr. Merrill claim the same. My short stay on the bore no fruit whatsoever. What will you find, lady? I see, so is her lady is being followed, and that she is aware of the fact. In that case, I believe she will attempt to move somewhat, or she'll be in complete sight of many people. I doubt that will help with the sound connected to the killings are conducted in broad daylight here. I know they have it. Most people just keep their heads down, so not to have them removed from their shoulders. So that once try and locate Livy. There should be a chance to return here on us, so I ask that you remain in case she does. If she doesn't arrive by the time of her scheduled meeting with Carla, then we shall both go to the location that's most populated after the sun falls and limits the drowning wench.
Good.
Here's your command silent. No, literally, I hope. First, you should head to the wench and see if she's there like your friend believes. Though if she did not make it that far, you may never find her again, at least not alive. We're not, I'm sorry, friend. If I understand you were, I fear after departure, I'll have my word no harm shall come to her while she remains behind the 7th stage store. Bye. Stand there for you. These are last hearing out to high. What? Hmm? Why are you attacking me? Hey, here's full of monsters. Seek was occupied. Well, the Rivers is late. We must be quick. What? There's those who attempt to stall us to me. Those who follow me, I fear she may not be able to hit in for much longer. I say later. Also, Father, please bring her your wings. I'm supposed to for fire Chris, just how many of these damn rogues are there? Minutes later. That's confirmed. It does. I can interesting on which one is real. I thought we were considering which one of us was the imposter. It was stay behind me. Evil still works. She was one of us. Level up. My apologies, my fault. You'll let us become separated. You're sending the other. Instant run. Here. Got. I guess just unfortunate that's already so sign you. Blend choosing crowded places, seeks as many locals as possible. While feeling the wrong unseen eyes watching my room. I didn't realize pursuers simply leading me away. Right falling. Giving them a perfect opportunity to strike. It was there when several bands had disguised themselves in guard silver line. I assume this was confused the GM. Two of you all searching for me? As then conceived the idea to play the part of imposter myself. Iron shows being hiding in plain sight. Could be later. Yes, where you Sammy Lucerne, who was pursuers were. Not for putting your capture would suggest there are more pirates than the civilian slavers. For you know, I was about to walk up and ask them if they were. That's all behind us. Let's see if we can solve some of this hard. The force gate sounds nearby. Delta showing it. I see a meteors to the anchor yard. Going to truck on earth, and the star organized becomes scary fortunes. Tells we when you have dying first. The beat of night with a carved cross or the stern faced venture on her high horse. How many pirates in this godforsaken hell? Hmm? Fine. Sure. Get away this time. Next one wants to be torn their throats out. Friends, service system with them. Here, climb away. Night. You'll have your new blades. Here's from attack, boys. Certainly, that's all I was told. Work to quit Thursday, I'll find you find more parts of brigands such shall be one of them able to. I was wondering, come to say. Maybe next time you can see a couple hosts. Yeah, I lay down the weapons, or I'll cut the old man a new grin under his chin. Cannot believe that actually worked. Nor can I, but then again, never have I felt someone so careless. Now let us do the easy for us. You step over here and let the man go easy peasy. Wait, I know, you're the band leader who attacked Lady Little's grandfather in the Black Shroud. So that's good America for being so on in years. So then, just first off, I finally dropped the snowing prior accent. Secondly, I suppose I could kill you now. Or then, I was pretending to let you go once the lady had drawn close enough. Over there, well, you head tart on the prow of the galley. Harko. First being Alcaraz, the feeling fishers, and now Commodore. I was waiting, toss across me. How many more guards is this machine gonna drop on me? Until next time, lady. Live, baby. Oh, just as a fool to fall for the bandit's tricks. Amazing, all years, that's the first time I've ever seen the Fang Death trick actually work. Not a moment to be dwelling on our many failings. Have a duster to apprehend. You'll be surprised how often people run after being told to stop right there. No, that part. She was the same bandit who. Yes, I know, and that changed little, for I still know who she may work for. There is naught we can do but until we come Medora brings that woman to justice, or until she decides to attack us again. What we can do is what we came for, Delta's training. Now look at the stars, and behold, the arrow. Fourth heaven, the heaven of wind, was created atop a lofty peak by Oshaman the Wanderer, whose footsteps had been guided by the Navigator. The wind that blows over the Lemnian seas guides the arrow fast and true, and so shall it deliver the weary souls of those trapped in the mire of confusion, indecision, and contemplation. The fourth heaven has opened its gates, allowing you access to its sacred penetralia. From this day forth, its power is yours to interpret and wield. The power will further aid you as you continue to hone your skills. Now, let us return to Ishgard. I have few words for a certain student of mine who felt inclined to forego his particular lesson.
There blazes and Wilkin unlocking the gate to the fourth heaven. Alright. All the way to his card. Really, but Sir didn't warn me that lady wasn't moved for me not telling you. She seems to think I was to blame for the misadventures. However that be, it's not me being there would have prevented the bands from attempting to attack them. These same bandits who attacked you in the backyard, which, by the way, is another location I was not. This is plainly something far beyond our control. Furthermore, not as if I was merely sipping cordials and waltzing with brunettes. I was hoping for our cause. I spoke several high-ranking cardinals. All I knew was me and opportunity to speak regarding Charlene astrology. What do you think of that? Spillage turned down, of course, but it's just a gesture that will one day lead to another gesture, which will then lead to a decline slightly in the general direction of another gesture. Little steps. My project, little steps. Mm-hmm. Alright. I'm gonna be right back. Gotta get to the bathroom. BRB. Alright, and back. For you. You just sell information. You were sell these. What does this one look like? No. I guess. Oh, duh, there's the various Hello ED quests that I got. See. Yes, I do. Denied. Prospect of memory never fails. Very well, your own well-honed instincts will deliver you to my current turmoil. Starfit Joy, who considers me her behavior has been awfully odd, lately frequently outing to parts unknown, acting secret, that sort of thing. Reminds me of the time her father and helped cover her worry that she once more finds herself victim to nefarious circumstance. Best to say where you're going. Adventure machinist, your capabilities should have little to discern the severity of her situation discreetly, of course. Make a few suitable inquiries myself, but I fear the Joy since it's on edge, as they are with detectives. Suspicion would have it, she just left a more mysterious evidence. You should be catching her sending a synchronized form if you leave immediately. I keep you waiting long. Camera, some of the it's getting low and all it's seeing. It is, I can feel it. Oh, champion. Is this you? Is this my help? I thought I spotted her in the crowd make her way for him. No, I'm just going to go away. Well, let's place his trust in the right discretion is requires. Same as I may have been approaching you. It's been brought to my attention that Joy and Hilda have been spotted together in Falcon's Nest on more than one occasion. They've learned a measure of fame here in Ishgard, you see, sufficient to warrant curious mentions to the Temple Knights when the two of them are seen traveling as a pair. I'm somewhat curious about Hilda's activities myself, but I shall leave further investigation here to keep up. Here's new for investing you keep up very content. My regards to Lord Stephanian. I'd also welcome back. Reload the divine all of consequence. The only thing could be doing a fucking nest. Not people from our hearts, man. I suppose there's not else for it. We must fall back on old fashioned recons. Hurry, let me assist until no longer Delta's Falcon's Nest we go. Delta had any attention. What famous machinists have become. Normally mentioned Dwayne Hilton named me into a favorable flood of rumors. It would seem likely pair en route to Black Garden Bridge. Just like that, we were our next destination. So we're seeing where to come. We might review you from the edge of the cliff. Good, I got nothing. What about you, Joey? I'm like enough to say, what a day on sight hard to do, eh? What was ahead of instructions before showing us the way? Not suppose we stumble a bit trying to come up with stuff on our own. I suppose. That'll be more progress by now. Are you sure we shouldn't ask his lordship for a little advice? That'd be the percent, wouldn't it? If we were standing on our own 2 feet, we need to work this out ourselves. You're right. I keep shooting then and hope to find our target. Let's move on. You mean he asked about how in the bloody hell's you do you flick off the hair braids? You draw the weapon or that type of question, Hilda. The rest be better sent searching for new things to shoot. Is that who dreamed up the machinist and Rosnell who helped bring the idea of being the machine we put together, that driven forward by the likes of you and Joy and Hilda. Then as naturally as I had planned, you and Lucy Lace take charge of my designs. It's strange feeling how vitally the needle flicks twixt a mentor's pride and inventor's longing. Do you have our cars are experienced with difficulties with regular developing new tech is a problem which we may offer precision. But in light of their efforts to achieve independence simply begin bellowing. Darker seems boorish. Have you any ideas how to proceed? Give their imaginations a nudge. I agree with that concern help break down some find stuff, but how exactly find the inspiration? Of course, the answer stands right fine. Stand up, peak of person, live in body of all that means to be a machinist. And use demonstrate techniques you acquire and refine over the course of your illustrious career. What could possibly be more inspiring? So head out and receive we must report back for you to dispatch. So shots ring out should have enemies running to investigate, just as theirs alerted us to their location. Right then, we can reconvene at the spot once the little show is concluded. Oh wow, this quest is actually gonna be more than... At least, well... Hi, Tygo. I already did the job quests for them all. For Scholar, Astrology, and whatever, like the various ones. Did them already. Now I was trying to decide what to do, and then I remembered I have a bunch of the level 80 quests that I never did, like all the range DPS, and then I think some others maybe. Yeah, like I know I did all the tank ones. So yeah, I have the range DPSs and Dragoon to do. You should probably... This one's actually letting me do something other than just dialogue. There he is. Nicely done, Dylan. I'm truly all accomplished with my control. Now tell me, where did you learn to control and power? Oh, you say, I journeyed through a land without night. You're imagining such a journey fall. It's beyond the scope of my prospect now. The results of your experience speak for themselves. Assuming they were watching, our two machinist comments will have certainly gleaned a lesson or two from your expert demonstration. So the work here is done. Return to Ishgard. Yeah, they're watching. It's funny. Alright. So I got 3 more quests to do, and then I don't know what I'm gonna do for the rest. My thanks since I've been completely lost no matter were it not for your invaluable assistance. I'm sure I'm not the only one seeing your face today. Speaking of which... Look at you, look at these. You seems we were right. Rather rescuing you for you. Do you have something on your minds? Well, it's awfully convenient. Delta the polygraph shows just as we were discussing our noggins over new techniques, and the wager was me lordship for pulling the trigger. How did you? What? Did you think you were being sneaky? The notorious helpful champion of cards popping up right when we needed her? Unlikely. It's not our he just researches are hard to follow in your wake. Alright, it's like being lost at sea and finding an island that's not on a map. A bit perplexing, but welcome all the same. The other thing is giving us a bearings, a firm footing to start charting our own course. It's like this sort of like slightly emotional moment, and there's just a machine in the background just going. The loudest machine. Yeah, for everyone, my prospector was fine working out when I first tripped in your presence. Right, well, start, please. It's time we get back to squeezing them triggers. Keep it out, my lordship. Soon enough, we'll be the ones showing you what a machinist can do. Was my substitute surely so surprising? Ah, but how swiftly my charts have grown. And how easily does it almost so unlike the deliberate evolution of my inventions. But let's not forget your sound development, just they know Raj a shot has ever proven so instructional. Thank you again, Delta. And feel free to drop by the manufactory from time to time, and when you're not threatened by some peace-shattering crisis. Now that I think about it, how in the world do you get the new machines without coming here? Like, air anchor, the bioblaster, the upgraded turret. The shot heard across the world. So I guess there is no more job quests after level 80. Kind of sad. Don't ever get more story with the characters. No, it's all the way down here. It's like, where is it? Forgetting that I have to go all the way down there. I thought it's been too long since we spoke. There's a former Fugu and another former student of mine, however. It seems he still prefers to keep his own company. Sink would say Hesima, who has made quite the name for herself as a hunter in Dravania, according to Warren Kai. Unfortunately, speaking, other dragon shop here. Greetings, would it be correct to see you returned from one of your adventurers? Travel to a world beyond our own.
I forget. What was Andrea? Wait. Hmm. Hold on, was it? No. I forget. I completely forget who that was. Since I forget, I'm just gonna go with the first option. What was it? Oh, God. Alright. I traveled to a world beyond our own. To think such a place could truly exist. Ah. Oh, yeah. As I thought about it for a second, but then I was like, wait, no. But that wouldn't make sense for that to be an option because if I wasn't doing it at the time, there's a possibility that I could not have done it. They have fought such terrifying foes. To fall so far from grace is a tragic tale if I ever heard one. One similar to that of Nidhogg. Ah. Oh, yeah. Aye. Though nothing will compare to his malice, even death cannot quell his thirst for vengeance. Alessandro was not nearly so consumed. I doubt not that Rendere's soul is at peace. Peace. I wonder if Nidhogg ever found it. I fear his soul yet lingers, doomed to wander endlessly. That is too cruel fate, even for him. I share sentiments, for as the Azure Dragon I once gazed into his heart, as he gazed into mine. Such rage, such sorrow. I will not accept this. None should mark his passing as more than I can bear. What say you, Delta? Perhaps we could honor who he once was, if not what he became. Oh, this song. Then we are in agreement. So I submit as part for Ferroville, I have little knowledge of Nidhogg. A deeper insight is needed if I am to properly pay my respects. Phone home is of his proof. If anyone know, it is her. Let us make for haste for Zenith. Hmm. This is definitely one of my favorite Music from Heavensward? Valhalla is come. Welcome, noble dragoon. Orenkai has explained all. Pray tell, what was Nidhogg to you? The spring of my strength. And yet you are each sworn to slay each other. Two souls entwined by fate. Though you have faced Nidhogg's wrath, since his pain you cannot know him, as we dragons once did. Would fain hear his tale. Nidhogg was without equal, even among our kind. Yes, nor was he to guard this world from catastrophe that befell the dragon star in place of his sire. He vowed strength above all, and considered the affairs of mortals beneath his notice. Only the 7 great worms were worthy of his attention, and among them none but Ragistrock truly understood him. Her song was beautiful indeed, and she graced both dragon and man with her wisdom. She was invited by Thoron, King of Man, to speak on our behalf. Ragistrock expressed our desire to live in harmony. However, it was known that Nidhogg did not share these views. The king asked how her brother saw mankind. She did not hide the truth. He believed such frail creatures were incapable of protecting the star. The task must be entrusted to the 7 great worms alone. And that is why Thoron slew her. Ragistrock had no intention of sowing discord, but the king could not counteract with it. His kind would be treated with such contempt that dragons would seek to claim the stars as our own. He turned on Ragistrock, taking not only her eyes, but her life. And no God served King Thoron and murdered his beloved. His fury was beyond reckoning. For all his strength, he could not master his own rage. It utterly consumed him. Garen's men, we are all same slaves to our emotions, subservient to our hearts. Yet there are those who would seek another path, as I once did. I turned my back on my father in his quest for vengeance. Valiant dragon, by your strength was the dragon song war ended. By your compassion was a new alliance forged. So that I learn proof we can live side by side. She'll speak to Master Peace of Manager like we were gone, our descendants will do the same. Tell them of Nidhogg, his strength, his weakness, his love, his hate. Tell them the truth. Orenkai, you wish to commend Nog's passing? Yes. As my father once enjoyed the fragrance of mistles, perhaps they would make a suitable offering. What's my idea? Thank you, Fawn. I've often seen such flowers blooming in Alton. Follow me.
Mm. Mm.
Oh wow, that's like really hidden. That was like really hidden.
The roots of the shots are all over fear. My memory serve me correctly. I pity that the same cannot be said for my eyes. As I admire, the one thing that concerns me, however, is your funeral rites. The Opera Flower is such a grave place, I believe. But where should we choose for Nidhogg? Yes, that could be considered final rest place. It was where you fought the primal one of his eyes. Although I said you seem rather adept at putting down dragons, primal stubborn owners. We're glad we are not enemies. Tomorrow's at hand then. I shall go on ahead and meet you in Garabania. Really find you lost. I become lost. Perhaps best for you to roll mine before I lose my way again. Come to honor ring. Now that we are here at last words, is there anything you wish to say? Your legacy will live on in the songs of your people. From a distant star, a father bore 7 eggs. Great worms rose forth, powerful and wise. On blackened wings once soared on high with a roar that set the world a tumble, guarding their home in the father's seas. He was fearsome yet just. Man, Rogan Vane betrayed the worm and his slaying his beloved and plucking out his eyes. Thenceforth he lived only for vengeance, his wrath irrepressible. Thousand years hence, two champions of mankind were granted great strength by souls. Destined were they to face the worm, who had risen once more to wage war on his sworn enemies. At the end of their struggle, the wayward sun fell silent. These guardians of comets continue to watch over a star. Their heroic deeds become the minstrel storytales for one. Even an ancient foe from which the father dragons once fled could not withstand their might. What? Is this like a special bonus thing from having it done after Endwalker? As I am not blind since the Nidhogg commanded. I mourn the loss of what he once was, what he may have become. He had been dealt a kinder fate. I guess we'll just never know. Oh well. Don't worry. I wasn't expecting anyone to actually remember a single text box of dialogue that most would have seen after completing Shadowbringers. Although this was but a small gesture, I am sure that our thoughts have reached him. How much to ponder on the return journey. I expect that Albrecht will watch to hear that we learned from Vaughn. Perhaps he could visit him in Corinthius. Real pair specs. See, this first time such a detailed account of the king of Thor and his axe. A betrayal in the moment, but a betrayal nonetheless. A pity he was far beyond reach of justice. Though it may be hard to come to terms with the crimes of our forebears, we must accept the past for what it is. Of course, I shall be sharing the information with the rest of my Temple Knights. No doubt, they'll be keen to speak with other members of Nikon's Brew to verify the vision events. In the meantime, there's still much to be done in building relations between man and dragon. We will follow the example set by you and Ornkai, and work together for good. May the Fury guide you both. Hmm. Oh, wait, yeah, it's Quarry Mill. I remember this. I remember when I was doing the bard quests. I remember this stupid thing would always attack me. A young one, full glad am I to see you hale and whole. The rumors from the front lines had me quite worried. I commemorate this happy reunion with first, but there is still someone who is worried for you even more than I. I speak of course your Kawan Sanson. We do well see you again. To spare some, perhaps you can pay him Zet and Gardinia together. Mm. There's a reason I'm safe. As besides for was 4 ever since I heard the mysterious burn after Gimlet. Well, Emperor Doom, I never expected such a bloody battle. You've done well to return to us, all of you. We are several in this fault to Gunnelot. His song spurred all along it reached on the battlefield, turning the tide on countless occasions. For his valor service, he was awarded a medal from the Alliance. Not that he was ever interested in such trinkets, of course. Think all it's this friendship was all about us. Well, we might not have been present for all the good we did. And she's my recruits so that they are disappointed with their showing in Gimlet. To be sure, they did not shame themselves, far from it, but in moments when we were hard pressed, their songs faltered and lost power. As you know, our songs are given power through our fervent desire to aid our comrades. I do not think that you lack this desire. It's simply overwhelmed by the terror of being confronted with death. Garcia Sr., I want to go out to train them, but no matter how many times I asked him, nay, committed. He refused to do so, saying that their songs do not have heart. Is that what he said? Not true, but there may be truth to his words. Remember, if a song is to touch the heart, it must needs have heart. Without it, not even an expertly formed anthem can hope to inspire. We will be able to experience an exemplar of our songs, and most will be an exemplar of our art here with us. Thus, will you not play for them? Let me see you well, friend. God and I have spoken highly of your deeds as recruits. We no exaggeration to say that they idolize you. Rest assured, you won't perform alone. My heart shall join you for a duet awash with the heart. Surely, if my brother, we should have got out to participate as well. This is really to train them after all. Besides, I believe you would relish in the chance to perform the two of you. Well, it's you. It's a good boy. Mention the kitchen site we got all in the East Shore. Let's see if we can find them there. He's got all this here but recently. Sorry, Kupo. He went to be in the woods saying that sense and knocks like a bloody fish wife. Gil respects you more than anyone, Delta. Were you to call him, I'd just say he will answer. The chat was insane, your keyboards. The period of you should venture deeper in the wood. What is this guy gonna be up to?
Well, look who it is. What brings you here, Delta? Not the entire center, and I hope an invitation to perform. Yeah, I've been waiting forever for you to say, so what's the occasion? Ah, so since the general for you to, I should have known. Those recruits are stiff as their captain and don't have any hopes for them, but alright, I'll do it. Anything's worth a chance to perform with you, Delta. Hey, there you are. I think Delta has surprised you of the performance. And I expect no less than the finest venue for the distinguished gathering. You secure such a place for us, right, Chief? You intended on it. I myself want the very best for the performance. Do any locations come to mind? The recruits have shown great interest in our expedition to find the Ballad of Oblivion, and like this, there's no place more fitting than the Sea of Clouds. The view alone would take their breath away. Sounds good to me. Let's get moving. Right, well, I'll go secure an airship for us. Please gather at the airship landing. Wow, a bunch of these are really having me go all over. Oh good, I can take the boat back to Gardinia. And it's free! The boat is free, yay. I'm getting good. There's an ether shard right here that I can take straight to the airship landing. That was close. My superior's razor I was on a mission on a journey to sea coast, but I managed to win them over with force wind and our strong power. We're airship. Everyone is ready. Let's be away. The recruits are already bored, keen as they are, and who wouldn't be keen for coming performance? Oh good, it's just taking me right here. So what's the plan? What are we gonna play in this as our backdrop? Well, seeing that we have a vaunted hero with us, I have minds that draw inspiration from our adventures for a new piece. That's a great idea, Alan. Dozen stories would make for a bloody fine song. Our recruits will get limited experience lifting up their comrades in battle. A song that conveys the importance of camaraderie that sows the seeds of desire to inspire. Such would be an ideal, I believe. Hmm. So I'm assuming both of these are referring to the role quest. Young man who chased after a legend. Joe's soul who faced a mighty foe, staunch comrades in tow. Aye, this is a round tale worthy of being a song. Why write the themes of emotions, free themselves a melody and verse in mind. Come friends, let's lift our voice together, heartful harmony. O wayward son, you left our home to write your own tale. Lives on in tomes, guided by a legend, a hero fallen from grace. Onward you forge resolve, writ on your face. O wayward son, you embarked on your quest. At your side, Karma to aid you in your test. But even with this hero serving as your sword, hubris was your enemy, estrangement your reward. O wayward son, you cast away your pride, shedding with the past that shackled you inside, to the truth before you opened your eyes, to finally see where your duty truly lies. God, so that's what it means to perform with all your heart. As moving onwards, I felt a lesson of song with my whole being. The lesson that our understand for one another is what opens the way forward. I understand, I think on it. I may have been too insistent on trying to press our recruits onto God. I didn't try to understand his feelings. But isn't an honor, but a humble request. I ask not that you train our recruits, but that you simply get to know them. Through this, you'll come to understand each other's hearts, forge a bond that will lend power to your songs. Mm-hmm. We like that very much. Your song touched us to the very core. And we left more to be able to likewise touch others. Alright, you can get acquainted when I'm in the mood. Now that you know what a real song's feel like, I reckon there's hope for you a lot yet. I don't think you sooner enough, Delta. Our recruits are more motivated than ever before. No sooner than we were back than they rushed off the tree. I believe I will join them, continue what you in general started, and help them become the finest bards they can. God, you were coming, yes? You did say you would get to know them. Aye, when I'm in the mood, which I'm not. Right now, I need to reflect on my experience that really soak in, so I'm gonna spend some time alone with my harp. Wait, you're not gonna play the harp, and at least let the recruits listen? Forgive me, Delta, I must be away. Thank you for the wonderful performance. Passionately, no doubt they'll find their way. Let me thank you, Delta. Truth be told, I had longed to perform with you for quite some time. It was a sublime experience of our music had floated to the heavens and rained down upon all of creation. The music of rain, I believe, reached the souls of fallen my departed comrades of God's quiver. As it reached the heart of an old man who had long lived quest for penance, I woke memories of passion that ended my youth. Yeah, I stood on the field of battle, all because of a single song, young one, a song born of your tale. Generations hence full certain am I, the song supposed to be sung, awakening passion in countless morsels. It gives me great pride to know that I was a part of its creation. Right, and lastly, answer, which I believe is in Lemencia. I'm actually gonna be right back though because I gotta pee. Alright, I am back. I do not remember, I just know it's in... nope, it's not this one.
Wasn't Delta, what a delightful surprise. And just look at the posture and voice. I can see you're not looking to train one bit since we last parted. As for the true life Folsom, can you see your Torah yours, you're bringing hope? Subjected, downtrodden, whenever and wherever. Toto's on, threatened to rear its ugly head. We were there to cast the shadows. I just realized something. Isn't the Potentanza thing basically similar to the blasphemies? I'm just realizing that now. Well, granted, I didn't. Granted, it was a while since I'd done the dancer quests. When I did Endwalker. So there were spreading across the realm. We had no small number of aspiring dancers knocking on our door. Training them was consuming nearly all waking hours, but Razor Raw stepped up to help me shoulder the burden. Julian, we lost without her. What have you done? Have you had any notable personas since we last met? I traveled to and from a distant world. And I thought our voyage to distant shores a long one. I see you've had quite the adventure, though I confess the full import of your tale is quite beyond my comprehension. Still, this round here, your friend, what you're quite the pretty and doing. Reminds me of another troublemaker I used to know. Me, a troublemaker? Have you been immature but I don't have my friend's best interests at heart? Isn't that right? That's what I said. Sounds like even spelled here came around in the end. Indeed. There is certain something about you, Delta, something that brings out the best of those whose lives you touch, and Rana here is a prime example. I had a girl I once knew has come to her own as a dancer, and a woman and leader of peers. Perhaps it's finally time that, yes, I am sure of it. There's a dilemma that's been weighing heavily on me. But if we felt break, will you come out to see a lot so discuss matters with you away from the crowds? What gate is it? Zephyr Gate? Alright. Dancer's gotta have something for Endwalker. Right? Those are all regular rush duties for. As fortunate to have it, True Policy must have been invited for him. But the music calls out in Kugani, our creatures will be willing to pay a premium for our service. What was it you mean? You dance the same seat as hosted some of the most renowned artists for you. Someone pitch me. When do we leave? As soon as we roll, and therein lies the limit of the threat to souls are rise, and on my duty, to train the next exerter should dance to carry the troop, follow someone's mission. I cannot very well abandon these shores while my life work remains undone, and so I turn to you. There we go. You have blossomed into a fine dancer and capable leader. I would have you assume my role as principal and overseer of troop follow someone's tour of Kugan. Shnashu, what are you saying? It's the only practical solution. We would travel to Kugan and share our art with our friends in the Far East. And I could remain here to train our new recruits and deliver the people of yours from the throes of the Chentanze. There's still much I've learned, and you told me as much years ago. I've seen you come far since then. No one's born leader. Doubtless it will be a struggle at first, but you are every bit as prepared for this role as the day I inherited it. I would not we can offer if I did not believe with all my heart. I cannot and will not force position upon you, but at the very least pray, think upon it for a while. Me, leader and principal, I do believe Mr. Storm has lost her wits. I still remember the desire to explore my own 2 feet. Every time I took to the stage. Years to do on remaining here in yours, the FFXIV Koreans will fall on once in a lifetime opportunity to showcase our art in the Far East biggest stage, and yet where I go and fail respectfully, I swear my eyes goes wherever she do, Delta. It's not like me to brood and fret like this. You are a dancer, are you not? That cannot find the answer I seek, still in thought. Perhaps if I find emotion, your veil might be. Dance with me, Delta. Show me through your emotions all you have learned in your travels and help me clear a shadow of doubt from my mind. Thank you, no sign of all Uncle's Smalls. Yes, this place should serve nicely for our private performance. But yes, and not for a minor cause, but our only honest is each other. So face me, Delta. I will look upon your movements from the glory. Let you inspire me to greater heights.
No. What? It's cool.
Oh, thank you, Delta. That was simply exhilarating. On the first day, I couldn't take my eyes off you. Before I knew I had forgotten myself, my worries carried off by the wind. You were watching me, yes? What do you think? Have I truly come as far as Mr. Smasher says? You will go further. Huh? So you're saying there's still room for her? Well, considering the challenge accepted, I'll train even harder the next time we meet. You'll see what I'm truly capable of. Any event, I know more than ever, dancing is my life, my calling. I must continue to perfect my craft. That I might inspire and bring hope to others, just as Mistress Nashimiras and you have inspired me. The answer is clear to me now. may not be the leader that she was, but I will be the leader that I know I can be. Thank you for everything, Delta. I must return to Linsa and relay the news to Mr. Dashma. You'll join me there, won't you?
Alright.
Conditioning. So, half of us can assume what this means. The girl's found her answer, has she not? Yeah, I'm not very if she's complete, but damn if I'm not gonna try. Leave that Tori Kagane to me. I'm proud of you, Rana. Now go and tell the others that you must begin preparations at once. I'll be along with Delta shortly. Well, I'm beyond pleased with the results. I must admit, I did not exactly expect the girl to reach her decision so quickly. What did you do to bring her to change her heart? Dance together. So it's not with words but through actions that you spoke to the girl. Indeed, it is as I thought. Your very presence is a mirror that helps those around you discover their true selves. In any event, Rana owes much to you, my friend. That's why true followism is stronger for having joined us. Come now, let's return to the others. As for it, yeah, it is how strong out. It's far from my footsteps says nothing in the world can last forever. It never becomes a new beginning. And all us here welcome us just around rain. We will do all our power to see that true followism continues to flourish under her stewardship. Good, my friends, you are too kind. Let's not forget that we are all in this together. If we move forward as one, there's no limit to the heights we may reach. And those who must first set sail without like Kagane. To there we can say, and we must bring them hope as only a true followism can. But you should be get going. The total zone threatens to return in the hidden corners of the realm. We must train the next generation of dancers to continue our fight. You have your own adventures to return to, don't you, Delta? But don't be sad, Mr. Joshua, you and I. And even if we go separate ways, we'll always be united by our passion for dance. Our paths will cross again, I'm certain. And on that day, I was simply astonished at the dancers I've become. Mark my words. And so do you, my royal, my friend. I say not for all, but rather keep dancing until we might once again take the same stage.
Rift Dancer. Mm-hmm. Hmm.
See. What should I do now? Because I don't want to start anything really new. Because I only got like an hour and a half left. And then since I'm going to be away, I don't want to leave off in the middle of something. Hmm. Hmm.
Yeah.
See, no, there isn't any of the Endwalker role quest to do because I don't have anything else at 90. Yeah. So I already did the melee DPS. None of these. Alright, 90, so no can do. Hmm. Don't think there's any other individual dungeons left that I could unlock. Pretty sure I already did all that there is so far. See, I guess I could go to place the train. Is that maybe a dungeon? See.
Nope. I don't think it's a dungeon. Right? No, just you'll be ready to reverse this, right? Besides, that will show you something useful. Jamie was sure to see what strawberry cover at Paul stand. For these Scott seed. Okay, then. I have to be. Well, I'll switch back to it after I grab those areas. You literally need to be able to fly for this one. So I guess one of these things are from. I guess we much for much basically when you're serious, you were the boarding field after all. Forgive me, I suppose to show respect to the robots at hand. Your Dallas is quite busy, so I won't waste your time. I mean, the cheesy boarding field, steam tuning, or remaining hone our skills, preparation to following our using combat. Why no obstruction there? It's just you and the wooden dummy imagining. First and focus there and first with all your right design of the dummy itself originates from the Far East, as is the practice of bashing it repeatedly to gain martial mastery. It's achieved by the strength of stone and newly breathes deep balanced sky and embraces serenity of rolling sky. Against her none to stand. You can tell your show you're worthy of such a place. Case for parts you fit simply speak with me when you wish to begin, I shall guide you. If you will speak on behalf of the reading host, I would say it's honor and finds to adventurers such as yourself. Without let the circuit commence. Might as well just get the rest of this map since I never did before. I think it's more I couldn't because I think most of them are flying required. There's just nothing up here. And I assume this is World Fate. Whatever, like area boss fate or whatever. I'm assuming that's what this is for. I think this is the only area map that I have not seen then for Endwalker areas. Might as well just do that because oh, a lookout point. Government serves as breeding grounds for separating species deemed vital to ongoing research efforts, include studying and creating fertilizer from subjects' phosphorus-rich excrement. Tropical fauna protection is, however, science resulting in excessive numbers of cave dwelling springs spilling out into nearby habitats.
Stunned.
I just really like the nighttime music for this. Well, I'm gonna go to the bathroom and then I guess decide what I'm gonna do.
Alright, out. Let's see. It's funny. It's like if I hold both mouse buttons, I can walk forward. But if I just tap both at the same time, that's so funny. I don't know why I find it so funny. I guess I just realized I guess I have one of these to do. I guess I'll just do this and then be done for the night.
Oh, it's you, Koopa. What is it? See how you're faring? My kind coaches were told I'm still struggling to come to terms. Koopa's truly what that means I. It's too late, thank goodness. Koopa falling. See, Mr. Roger, what brings you back to us? Clear my business here shall return all, but 465 wish to speak with you again. Explain your friend's fate with heavy on your mind. If you wish to know true story, I should be glad to introduce someone who deals with information. You think the person would know what became of Viru? Oh yes, the man in his business to know everyone else is in Ul'dah. At the very least, he should be able to tell you if your friend yet lives. He also happens to owe me a favor, so I've personally asked him to assist you. Once you arrive in Ul'dah, head to Emerald Avenue and look for a bespectacled man with a self-satisfied grin. That will be him. Now then, it's time I board my vessel. Farewell, friends, and best of luck in your search for the truth. I don't know doubts it's just really about the same time I'm scared, Koopa. If Burrows truly is gone, we'll face the truth together. I hope for you. You've grown so much, the victim master. Thank you. As you on my side, I feel I can press on the face wherever it comes, Koopa. Alright, let's head to Ul'dah. We'll do it the same way as during here. You teleport me with my sack. Your bow-sized sack? It would be prudent to handle your burden with the utmost care until such time you reach Ul'dah. Ufo slumbers inside the hempen sack, snug as a grub in the soil. It's funny. Hmm. Just like that, we arrived. Tower and Sis gave the dry desert art mingled with Senegal. There's no mistaking, it'll die. Now then, shall we find the fellow who deals in information, Kubo? To go in there, the grin does indeed to speak unwavering confidence. Well, it ain't that pair that our dealer called about. Could you tell who we are just like it? You really do know things, Kubo. I know, that's true, no, that's fair. I'd have to be blind as bat to miss a Moogle traveling with the savior of the bleeding realm, and then some. I understand you're looking for a friend. Okay. I was kind of forgetting that they would say stuff like that because I'm so since all the
job quests I've been doing were time locked to Realm Reborn.
Miss Wright, her name is Ro, and last seen at all. If you know anything about what became of her, you may tell me, Kubo? Don't get your paw twist. I'll blind you running curiosity. It was just about half a year past that barrel kindled all. She brought her 8 of Genox paintings, which she put up for sale. Sold a lot with the matter of weeks, and with small fortune she made, she even bought herself accommodations at the ossuary. No, that can't be right. Christopher, no restrictions of being insurance city. It's not an expensive position, hardly suppressed given limited space what's left. But she made a donation to the ossuary front and full, an amount most folk will never see in their lifetimes. What did she do after that? Yarmin's wish her room at the inn was found neat and tidy. You wouldn't know if she had been there, not for some personal belongings left behind. What was of greatest interest was a set of traveling gear, a cobras containing payment for the room, and a letter said she wasn't coming back. Finding it a bit odd and recalled the brass plates to investigate, but I went to let them conclude she likely voluntarily missing and likely dead out of her own hand. Then Bureau was really gone. That's what they think, but who's to say, eh? There's only one way to be certain, reckon. According to a priest who oversees burials, burial coffin is stored in a regular burial chamber over an ossuary. You'd have to open and see what's in there, or it with your own eyes. You know, I go there at once, Kupo. You know how he flies. Should go after him, depending on what's waiting, he'll need support.
Um, I'll just do the teleport.
You have to find. We can allow you to serve the other. If he says I can't check Bureau's cover, please explain the situation to him. So that's the way of it. Well, non political coffin may only be open in exceptional circumstances without permission of in which you are not. I'm sorry, but I must leave me peace. I have my hands full with other pressing matters. So may I ask, what's the rest short of Burial Speed City? Been underway to expand Ignorance burial chamber downwards. Lost Equity generally unleashed a horde of zombies from an unmapped ruin and has fallen to me to deal with them. That's just like our to develop to put our Pictonasty to work. Pictonasty, you mean the art like, created by the fabled Archon realm who roared the land lending aid to those in need? Now that Kubo the Maritime can wait, let's tend to these zombies first. Well, HP most of the zombies have taken prowling in the self-excavation site in central Salana. Please see those tormented souls finally know rest. Steph's annulled. They're all still there.
Jeez, what in the world? There's more. Taking forever to load. Probably because of all the people. Zombie haven't done wonderful. You my hurtful things. Wonder why I spoke further with a couple of Osbridge from commercial. I understand now that they were family to one another. Like this, and also regulatory service. I'll use examine her coffin if you'll follow me. This is one. Surely I shall open it. Oh, please don't let her. What? What is this, Kupo? Painting? As you can see, and I recognize it as well. This is Jacqueline's final work, the Infernal Palace. Why is the painting saying if Fur wasn't here, then where could she possibly be? I'm afraid no one in the order knows where she has gone. Several months ago, Mr. Earl came to us unannounced. Is anyone there? Rachel, are you coming to SpaceX? I was told I could purchase 2 here. Gems are bestowed upon pious souls who make donations, yes. And it's the next service to make donations. My master's painting fetched a high price, so I believe I have sufficient funds. Possible to have a tone for Amelie. Marriage, she did secure bureau rights, and so we set about making necessary arrangements. When I was ready, she requested a moment alone in the chamber, so I waited outside the entrance. She now emerged after I went back to check on her only to find that she was gone. There was only this painting in here, instructing us to enter it. Seeing Burrow vanished into thin air. As far as you can see, the only entrance to this chamber. There was a large-scale search, so you might wander in lower levels, or even to unknown organization. Yet, still, we found nothing. Unlike search was coffin without as well as could I do with fulfill from which place him within the coffin where it has been reigned ever since. Curious and curious for Kupo. That's everything. I'm sorry I cannot tell you more now. If you'll excuse me, I must return to my duties. Yes, of course. Come, let us head back outside. Dragon's vanished and vanished with us. I'm not sure what to make of Rose actions, Kupo. What about you, Delta? Do you have any thoughts? Dragon's painting must be the key to this puzzle. How so cool? His paint can't help us finance, and I have no idea where to go from here. It's back to I'm gonna take some time to ponder things and see if I can think of other leads to pursue. Please continue to train. Think colorful thoughts, keep your brush full. And come find me when you feel ours or has grown. Further, Kupo. I got 4 million XP to get on this. Yeah, suppose. Easy finish right now. Okay, I'm finishing up anyway. You a good friend, Taigo.
Bye.